Sometimes in Apex Legends we experience moments where you wonder how exactly you walked away from a situation intact. As if something so unbelievably inexplicable allows you to capitalise on what would otherwise be your instantaneous and grisly demise. Of course, the best time for this to happen is when playing a ranked game, where the luck can be converted to ranked points. And that is the tale we shall be recounting for you today. If you are new to the channel, my name is Ragtag. I am the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, Lord of the Losers, incredibly incompetent, unnervingly useless, and a whole host of improficient titles that adequately describe the gameplay that you will gaze upon with disbelief. For I am not a pro player or anywhere near any level of good. The only achievement I have is that I am quite possibly the best Plat 3 player in the world because, well, I have remained there longer than anybody else. Who else can boast such a skill to crown themselves immortal within a tier of a rank? Today's game started with a little bump in the road, as many games do, and as we descended to the trials of Bloodhound, where hungry prowlers awaited their prey, the three of us chose different paths, but one of us was about to meet their doom. Revenant went down the hole, I went for Sniper's Ridge to get a longbow, and Bloodhound, well, ironically, Bloodhound died before the trial even began.
Rings far, ladies. Oscar Mike. You and me now. Pony up. Wouldn't let down range. Reloading. Hey, got our squad mate's banner.
Was this really just a solo caustic? If so, perhaps vengeance could be ours. I was convinced that if it truly was just a sneaky solo player, they might hug the rocks, wait an arbitrary amount of time and then risk a run out into the open. And what they didn't realise was that we are initiated in the sneaky random wait till you sprint out in the middle of nowhere. So, a quick shot of the ball as it turned blue. I fixed my gaze once again on the grassy plains. My watch wasn't over.
Kill confirmed.
That's one less kill I get thanks to you.
As for you, my friend. Bloodhound was avenged, their banner safe in my hands. It was time for them to return to the fray. The prowlers would have to wait for another day.
Let's relocate here. Rings next to...
Once the res ship brought back our fallen comrade, it was time to shift the loadout to a full auto secondary in the flatline. A gun which has an alarmingly accurate hipfire for an inaccurate loser such as myself. Looking onto train yard from the edge of the ring, I felt the calm before the storm as a care package prepared to land. If a fight did break out right now, our positioning would have to change to a dynamic push or bunker in one of those vehicles. Moments later, it was time to make that decision.
Heard that.
Scanning the area. Hostile exposed. Shut it down. Shut you up real good. Reloading. Taking fire. Contact over there.
Spotted. Double timing it.
My totem, it's been destroyed.
Already on my mark. Firing for effect.
Down one. Reloading.
Throwing arc star.
This way. Let's go.
Oscar Mike. Spotted. Hop in the chimney. Make it two.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Rings far, ladies. Oscar Mike.
Just shut it. Shut it, skin suit. Eva ain't here. Evo shield here. Level 2. I'm taking fire. Oh, Father, give me
I wanted to put the squeeze on that team sitting at the edge there, but my squad were a bunch of calculated strategists awaiting their moment.
using a med.
Giving him the chimney.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Spotted. Double timing it.
5 seconds, and the ring's not close.
There was a lot going on here, and the next fight would have to be chosen perfectly, which meant there was time to exercise a little caution, but most of all, bring out the longbow and pull off something unbelievable.
I see a target in the distance.
Battling the enemy.
Reloading. Someone's out there.
You didn't think I'd hit that, did you? Well, I was simply recalibrating for this.
Down to target.
Gonna shut you up. Spotted a target over there.
Let us go this way.
Tango killed.
Spotted a target over there.
Ring's moving. Hustle up. Reloading.
It no longer mattered if we wanted to push into train yard or not. The ring was closing, and it was time to run or time to burn.
Stop that.
Find yourself in the shadows. Get back over there.
Need gear. Moving up.
Thermite grenade set.
Reloading. Shut you up real good. Whole squad's taking a dirt nap. Champions gone.
Unlucky revive, pal, but our Wraith came through the portal to loot the... Wait, we don't have a Wraith on our team. Well, they were too busy failing at that jump over the box or whatever, but now we had to hope that there weren't gatekeepers on the other side of the tunnel, waiting for us to tend to our wounds.
Taking a moment.
Healing. Watch my back.
Using a med kit.
Taking a moment. I need help.
Smoke out.
Eyes up.
Defeat on left.
I'm alive.
Taking damage. Firing. Off flight. I'm spotted. Just us now. Gotta watch each other's back. Spotted. Double timing it. Give my shields a reach. Give me a sec. Recharging shields. Up in the chimney.
With what must have been the worst display of movement in the game, I somehow managed to achieve a level so low that I bamboozled my opponent to the point where they perhaps lost hope for their own ability to finish off a player that, yeah, a well-placed fart could have disposed of, and where was Revenant anyway?
Oh, painless, knocking at the door.
I threw my ultimate down for... I actually don't know, looking at it now. I have no idea why I did that.
The banner is mine.
1 minute. Ring's nearby.
Using a med kit.
We needed to res our teammate, and I just had to hope that I'd never see that Watson ever again. But fate is not without a sense of irony.
Take the fire. Double timing. Giving him the chimney. Give me a sec. Recharging shields. Smoke out. Spotted. That was the whole squad. Taking fire. Taking knee.
My stupidity was partially vindicated with the death of that Watson, but now we were pinned down.
Double timing. Top in the chimney.
I took the totem and ran. But then I realised, what if I lose all my health right now? Because if I did, I'd be,
I'm spotted.
yeah,
Back at the totem and back to myself.
burnt to a cinder.
Thank you, God.
I'm down. Pick me up.
Good job, loser.
Need a medic.
But it wasn't over.
Don't put me on the list again.
I still had a knockdown. Okay, it was over. But you know what? Positive RP in the face of the dumbest game I've ever played in Apex Legends, well, that's testament to the fact that useless people still advance in life even if they don't deserve it. We're getting so close to Season 6 now, everyone, and the trailer reveal has me bursting to try out all the incoming changes, the features, and of course the fearless new legend, Rampart. She looks awesome. Now let me know what you think of the reveal, and of course, leave me a comment on your most ridiculously insane survival moments below. Take it easy, catch us on the next one. Later.